Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'll be doing a weekly recap. I know I have not posted since a pretty long time. If we look on my YouTube, you'll see that I have taken quite a break from trading. Actually, not from trading, but like mostly just trading. I mean posting. What am I saying? So last time I posted was almost 4 months ago. Reason being is when I was posting these videos, I was at quite a big point in my trading journey because I passed my I passed two funded accounts and I got my first payout. But after that, I really just went downhill and things didn't work out for me anymore. I started switching strategies and it was just overall not a good time. So what happened is I started wasting money again on these challenges and really not knowing what I was trading and just trying to figure out to get back to being funded. Eventually, I kind of chilled out with that. In July, I went on vacation and I couldn't really trade while I was on vacation, so that kind of resetted my mental, and I kind of just came back to the first strategy that got me funded, which was just looking for liquidity and waiting for it to get swept. And instead of trying to target a 1 to 4, I'm targeting only 1 to 2s and adjusting my uh, stop loss according to how the markets are moving. And yeah, that's basically how I'm trading right now. Sometimes I'll maybe go to a 1 to 3, but that's really not what I'm looking for overall because I'm just mainly doing 1 to 2s. That's what I'm just doing right now. Okay, so this last week, let me see what trades I took. Last week I took 3 trades in total. I mean, this week. What I'm saying, last week. This week I took 3 trades in total. One loss, one win, and another win. So in total, I lost. I'm on a 10k account and I risk 1%. In total, I lost 1% and I made back 4%. So I'm up 3% on the account right now. I have to. It's a two-phase account, so I have to make 8%. The first phase is 8%, and I'm pretty sure the next phase is 5%. So I'm almost halfway through the first phase, but yeah, let me see which trades I took. I did not trade Monday because Monday, I'm pretty sure I was doing something on Monday, so I couldn't really trade. Although I think I was looking at the market and I saw a pretty nice setup that I could have taken. If you look back on Monday, I could just replay this because it's fine. If we look back on Monday, let's see what Monday gave us. Let me just drop to a lower time frame, like the 5 minute. So let me just mark out my stuff. First of all, we have 10 hour. We have these weekly. We have this daily gap right here with this previous day low, previous day high. I would probably count this as my Asia, or as my London. Yeah, I would count this as my Asia low, but like, why I count this as my Asia low is because there's no point in me marking this low out while we already took all of this down in here, which doesn't make sense to me. So I just usually just move my Asia low to like the uh, swing low slash swing high on the hourly. That makes more sense. So we got these lows. I already know what trade is gonna play out on this day. I know this. So we wait till market open, which is right here. Let me fast forward this. I already know what's gonna happen. So overall, I was not planning to trade this day, but I did was work. I did watch the market. I marked out this low and this low. I was really close to getting into trade, but we did not take this previous day low. If we took this previous day low, I would have gotten into a trade into probably into this high. I mean long. What am I saying? With a 40 point stop loss. That's what I usually go for nowadays. And with a 1 to 2. So this was the trade that I was looking for, and it would have played out if it hit, and if I went from that London low. But in this aspect, I was thinking, okay, we're already this close to the previous day low. It might just sweep it, but I didn't. So that's too bad. This was a trade I was looking at, but I did not take it. Would have been a nice trade, but I just not take it because I really was waiting for this previous day low to get swept, but I didn't. So coming into Tuesday, I'm pretty sure I did not even look at the market this day. I'm pretty sure I didn't even look at the market because it was just going downhill only. Oh, yeah, I might have skipped too much. Yeah, this today, I did look at the market really quickly, but we was nowhere near these highs, like this high and these highs. We was not even close to them. What do we have? Maybe this low right here on the hourly. Maybe this low. Maybe we would sweep these lows this today, but yeah, we just swept it with too much force. And honestly, I didn't even look at this. Honestly, I was out somewhere Tuesday, and my reason of not taking this trade, I mean, this could have been a trade. I'm saying this could have been a trade, but I didn't take it because I look at the market around when it opened, like around 3:30, and I just saw us going down. I was thinking, okay, probably nothing's gonna happen, so I just stopped watching the market, and which was probably the best move. So Tuesday only went downhill. Looking at Thursday, let's see what we got. We got these highs. I mean Wednesday. I don't know why I didn't trade it Wednesday. I'm not sure why I didn't trade Wednesday. Lows are here. Previous day low is right there. Same as Asia low for now. Oh, I skipped a bit too much, I think. Did I trade this day? Let me see. Oh, I traded 3 days. I did trade this day. Did I not trade it? Okay, I did trade this day. Actually, never mind. I trade 2 days. This was one of the days that I traded. Today I did trade. So, my first trade, which was not really a great trade, that I will say myself, that it was not a good trade, was right here. Reason being why this wasn't a great trade, looking back at it, because we had this Asia low as well. I did take a long off of these, only these two liquidity. Why this was not a good trade is because usually my strategy works the best if we've already made a really long push, meaning while we were going down, this move here right here is not that much of a push to this liquidity. It was maybe not. It was like not even a 1 to 5 if I was gonna take a trade of this. It was not that much. Instead I could have waited for like a liquidity like right here or right here to get taken and then trade it into, because usually what I just said is that my strategy works better if we take out a longer amount of points, meaning I saw this somewhere which really, it does make sense for me, is that if you try running a marathon and if you start sprinting, you will have to slow down. And if you sprint down like this, you'll probably have to slow down and come back up. So according to that analogy, which works for me, I usually do see it happening. I was thinking, okay, I realized after this that I really should not have taken this trade because it was really volatile. Also, another thing is that if you do not move a lot during London or Asia session, you couldn't expect a big move to happen during New York, because we do not. If you look at this, we were chopped around a lot during Asia and London. So what we could have expected is really this, like a big move going down. Same as here, we chopped a lot during on Tuesday during these 2 sessions, and boom, we got a big move. Mondays usually slow days. I don't think a lot happen on Monday. Yeah, Mondays usually just slow, and you usually see right here you do not move a lot. Boom, New York Open, you move quite a lot. So those are the 2 things I should have considered while trading that day. That we did not move a lot, so we could expect a bigger move in the New York Open, and that I should not have taken it long because of the fact that my strategy works best if we already made a pretty long move, and then look for the reversal. So I did take that trade. I took a loss on that. Okay, so then the next trade, I would say it's kind of against my rules for taking 2 trades, but yeah, it did play out, and I wouldn't say that I was proud of it, but it did play out. So I took a trade of this right here, of this swing point right there. I could have waited for the one lower of that, but I took a trade of there with a 40-point stop loss, which is also like quite small. I should have put a 50-point stop loss, which I didn't see that day, but 50 point would have made more sense. But this played out. This got hit TP, and yeah, this hit TP pretty quickly. On here it didn't, but like on my broker it hit TP. I don't know why. Well, probably it saw maybe this. Let's just say it was something like this. On my broker it saw something like this, and it played out. So that's a W on my part. And the last trade is a trade I'm proud of. I did, actually not certainly proud of, but I did play out like how I wanted to. Let's see. So everything is marked out already. So we did have, to this day we did have Powell and Trump speaking, which could have been a thing that I could have said, okay, maybe I should not trade this day, but we traded. So looking on the 4 hour, okay, same analogy. We sprint a lot. I want to see a pullback. That's basically the same analogy. We made this massive move up into this fair value gap, and I was just looking at the midpoint of that fair value gap, which we got to, and I was just looking for inversion off of that. Then I saw this inversion right here. I took the trade off of there because we was coming to we opened this new candle and we got this massive pump up on the 4 hour, and usually we trade back into that fair value gap. So after these two confirmations, I was like, okay, this short I could just take, since we were not going to get close to any liquidity points, instead of maybe this one up here, but that's like really far away. So is this even in line with this? I think this might also be in line, or I might have just taken everything. Why can't I move this? Never mind, this was the trade. I was looking at this daily bearish fair value gap. I was looking at this daily bearish fair value gap at the midpoint of there, which we got to. I don't know why we're bugging like this. So we got to this daily bearish fair value gap, and then we made this inversion, and that's the trade I took. I did take a 50-point stop loss because we were moving a lot, and 1 to 2 got hit the 1 to 2 really quickly, and that's that day for the day. And yeah, basically that was the 3 trades I took, 2 trading days, and yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully I can continue this, me doing this well in the market. I do feel a bit more confident in my trading ability, because I kind of feel like I'm getting a hang of what I'm actually seeing and what I'm actually should act on. Because back in the day, I feel like I was too strategy focused, and I feel like I could, because usually I know when price is probably not gonna move through my TP, but I feel like, okay, I usually hold it, but usually I know it's not gonna hit my TP and just go back down. But okay, beside that, that's the video. This was the weekly recap. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next videos. I'll try posting more, maybe like daily recaps and stuff like that again. And yeah, I'll just keep updating my channel again probably. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll get funded again. Hopefully I will get funded again, because I feel like I know what I'm doing again. I might be jinxing right now, but I feel like I'm getting a better hang of what I'm actually doing again. And yeah, I've become a better trader since I lost those 2 funders and realized what I should really be focusing on. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, hopefully we make progress. I hope if you got any tips or things you want to ask me, leave them in the comments. I know probably not a lot of people probably will be watching these videos, but these videos will help me. If you watch to the end, ask me anything. I'll probably just comment. I will try replying to you. I will probably reply to you. So thank you guys for watching, and again, subscribe, comment, like, and everything. And yeah.